What's going on, everyone? David here. So I have Carlos with me today. Carlos is my buddy. He's actually a taxi driver. I've been learning a lot from him on my trip in Medellin, and I just wanted to talk to him because he's an expert. He's been out here for the last 10 years, and he was born out here. Went to the U.S. for years, and then came back to Colombia, to Medellin specifically, and he's been here for 10 years, so he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to how to stay safe when you're in Medellin, Colombia. And I know in the news you see these different stories about Medellin, Colombia, or Colombia in general. I, for the most part, feel pretty safe here, but I want you to hear from Carlos. He's going to talk a little bit about things to do and what not to do when you're in Medellin. Well, let's talk a little bit about Medellin, how to stay safe here.
Mostly, like stay away from hanging around the streets late at night. Well, you can hang around the streets, but not walk around. Not walk around. Always like if you wanna. He knows me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he said he's selling coffee.
Famoso, está famoso.
Yeah, he said he's selling coffee.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So
But
yeah, so mainly don't be out late at night.
if you're somewhere else, if you're somewhere like be inside of a club, or but if you're gonna walk back home or wherever you stay in, take a cab.
Take a cab.
Take
Okay.
a cab. Don't walk because that's you're taking a risk of walking the streets late at night because it's so lonely. It is.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
usually the police are not out there all the time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, you do see police out here, but you don't see, especially late at night, you don't see that
yeah,
many police.
you don't see them. You don't see them. You do see them, but they're not around. They don't cover everything.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of cameras that follow up the
I've
violence.
seen that too.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's cameras everywhere. I think it's unique to Colombia because in the U.S. we don't have cameras like that everywhere.
We do have
know?
them here,
Yeah.
which is good. Which is good. Anything happens, they can follow up on.
Yeah. But
Oh.
that's after that's after the incident happens. You don't
yeah.
want to be the victim
Exactly.
and then have to have them go look
Exactly, yeah.
look for the people on camera.
Yeah.
But what else would you say as far as like
Also, like try not to go into places that you don't know, because sometimes they show you bad booth.
oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, you can get that.
Oh
They
wow.
can say, I mean, it could harm you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get bad booth from depends on where you go. You
Okay.
know? So that's another thing. Stay away from go to the right places and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. A normal bar is what you're saying.
normal
Don't go
bar, yeah,
don't go to
normal
the
bar.
little
But
small hole in the wall places
exactly.
where they
they'll,
okay.
they'll show you some alcohol that is not good.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then staying away from illegal activities and
Illegal
stuff,
activities,
obviously.
yeah.
Because
Yep.
if you're hanging around people who are doing things that are illegal, you're
Yes.
more apt to
Exactly.
be at risk of being a victim of something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I even go, I tell my friends all the time, I have a lot of friends that are interested in coming to Colombia. And I always tell them, yeah, you stay away from the illegal activities, the women of the night, all that stuff, because that is you're just increasing your chances of being a victim by
Right.
doing that. What other things can you think of as far as like
Uh,
Medellin, particular,
Medellin,
like different areas?
Well, see, Medellin, like the best parts of Medellin is on the south side of Medellin.
Oh, Medellin, okay,
Yeah, which is safe.
yeah.
It's safe, yeah.
And so you're talking, what areas are in the south
That,
side?
there's Envigado,
Mm-hmm.
Sabaneta.
Or that's where we are right now, Envigado. We're
We're
at
in
the
Envigado
park
right
in
now at this
Envigado.
moment, yeah.
Yeah.
We're in Envigado, which is nice. Envigado, El Poblado. El Poblado is all right.
Yeah.
And Sabaneta, La Estrella, places like that, they'll
Okay.
be on the south side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other places are all right, but if you're a foreigner, it's not, you're taking the chances
You're
of,
taking a chance.
yeah,
Okay.
if you're a foreigner.
All right.
Oh, yeah, depends who you're with too, depends
Yeah.
who you're with.
Yeah. And being a taxi driver, you think taking taxis is the way to go as far as to
Yeah,
stay safe
yeah,
at night.
yeah,
Yeah.
late at night, the best bet is to take a cab
Yeah.
and go back home in a cab.
Okay.
Don't like trying to save a few bucks by walking home,
Yeah.
and just late at night it's dangerous. It's dangerous
Okay.
because that's when the thieves are out. They're
Okay.
out late at night, not all the time, but you taking them chances.
Yeah. And generally, where you see like the thieves, are they on motorcycles? Are they in cars? Like
Exactly, motorcycles.
just motorcycles is.
Even us, we work at night,
Uh-huh.
and like anytime after midnight, we don't stop at a red light. We'll
You know, I
stop.
noticed that.
We'll
I
stop.
noticed
We'll
that.
stop just to be cautious,
Uh-huh.
make sure no other car is coming because it's a red light.
Uh-huh.
It's a red light. Because by the time you're waiting on a red light to turn green, that's when you can get robbed.
Ah, okay.
That
And a motorcycle pull up next to you and
Yeah,
rob you.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You noticed that, right?
Well, I noticed the not stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
They'll
notice
stop
that.
just to be cautious, make sure
Uh-huh.
no other cars are coming, but you don't want to stay late at night at a red light and wait till
Oh,
it turns green, because that's when things happen.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Wow, he
that's
said,
crazy.
wow.
And no, I mean, it,
I know what
it
you
ma-
mean, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And we usually, when I'm traveling, I'm thinking about safety, but also when you're living here, you're thinking about safety because you're driving a taxi. You have money on you. Obviously, they know
Exactly.
that
Right,
because
right.
yeah. Okay, so other advice that you would give, especially like if it's your first time and you want to come out, would you say they should stay in an Airbnb or stay in a hotel? Like, what would you?
Either one is good. The only thing about the hotel is that when you're at a hotel, if you bring somebody over, they're gonna ask for an ID.
Okay.
So this way, you're more secure because they know who's going into the hotel.
Okay. They'll get your.
Yeah.
They'll make a photocopy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Not an Airbnb, you just got your own key. You just walk into.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like walking into your own place.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
There are some Airbnbs that will.
They have
They
security.
Have
They have security,
Yeah.
which is not. It's nothing to be afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want what I'm saying. I don't want people to be afraid and not come over and visit us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's like little clues to to stay safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't mean that it's gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. But it's the best way to be safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually the people who come to these parks, a lot of people come here,
Uh-huh.
and but they mainly all people are retired.
Oh,
They like
okay.
coming here, and like they like selling watches, rings, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
They,
Playing the chess, I saw that
play
over there.
chess, it's like a habit.
Feeding the pigeons, and we
Feeding
have
the
all
pigeons.
right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is our main park here. And people
Eh.
who are retired, they come here early in the morning, and they go home for lunch, and they come back. They come back afterwards, like around 2, 3 o'clock,
Okay.
and spend the rest of the afternoon here.
So parks are a major location just to hang out and
Yep.
gossip and relax and okay, that's it's a little different. And these don't look like a traditional park in the U.S. where you have all the grass and everything. This is mainly just kind of like a square, where they have all of the stores and stuff around, restaurants around, and then it has the central church location.
As a matter of fact, my mother was married here.
Oh, really?
My mother was married at this church here.
At the church right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, that's good. That's good advice. I really appreciate you talking with me just about safety, because people are concerned. There are a lot of people in the U.S.
Definitely, and I don't blame
that are
them.
coming out here and they're hearing the stories, and the main thing, I think the main takeaway here is stay away from illegal activities.
Yeah.
If you can do that, then you're going to
You're gonna be all right. You walk down
Yeah.
the right path.
yeah.
You'll be okay.
Don't be out late at night. Don't be walking around late at night.
Later at night, you can walk around, but just around where around where you see people, but
Yeah.
but not on the streets that you don't see any people are all is at home sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the thieves are out there, you know.
Okay. And one more thing. What about dress? How should you dress when you're out here?
Oh
As far
yeah.
as like, should you? I mean, in the U.S. and I saw this, and I'll tell this story really quickly, and then you can let me know how you feel. But I was on my way from Miami to Medellin, just this last trip, and there was a guy on the plane. I'm sitting in my seat. I'm sitting up front, and a guy comes walking on the plane, and he has this big ring, big gold. It looked like a Super Bowl ring. You know when
Oh,
they win the
okay.
Super Bowl, those big rings that they have. He had that big ring, and I'm thinking, why is he wearing that? First of all, because that's not even in the U.S. Generally, you don't see guys walking around with a big like Super Bowl ring, right?
Right.
And we're on our way to Medellin. I'm thinking, why does he have that? You know. So what kind of advice would you give to people who like to wear? They might like to wear a gold chain, or they might want to wear like a expensive watch and
Yeah,
things
my
like that.
advice is not to wear them, not wear
Yeah.
them, because that's flashing and this that's when you know you get people. That's when you get robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. You know, don't flash anything and don't flash anything. Just work normal. You know, you can wear a watch, but not a real expensive
Not a
watch.
real expensive.
Yeah, because they thieves can tell.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, oh, gold chain, something like that.
Yeah.
I've said it to my clients not to do it,
Oh, okay.
and they take that as advice and they don't do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
So
useless.
you see guys that will come in, you're picking them up from the airport, and they have a gold chain on, or
because they don't know.
yeah,
But once they know, they don't wear it. You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Even us that we're from here, you know, we can't even wear that gold chain over here because
yeah,
you're not taking the chances of getting robbed. You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Even us, you know.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's good. You know, that's good point.
yeah, I was amazed that he was wearing this, and my whole thing is, don't even bring that kind of stuff. Let's say you might be considering coming to Medellin. You're thinking, oh, well, I'll just wear it on the plane and then I'll take it off and put it in my safe. But there's no reason to even bring
Right.
expensive
Exactly.
stuff, because now you have to look after it and worry about it. Whereas you just leave it at home. You don't need it here.
You don't.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome. Yeah.
For
Thanks
helping.
to you guys. Hope to see you guys around here soon. You
Yeah.
know.
And let me just say this. So, um, Carlos is a taxi driver. I'm going to give you all his information. I'll put it in the description as well as in the comments. It'll be pinned at the very top. So you'll have his contact info. So if you want to call him, if you're coming to Medellin, I highly recommend. He speaks English. Obviously, you guys heard him fluently. So I highly recommend that you look him up and have him pick you up from the airport, and then you do by hour.
Yeah, I do by hour. Yeah.
So if you want, let's say you want to go around to some different places, he can do it by hour and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I can show you the prices. You know,
Yeah.
I charge what is legal.
Yeah.
What is legal? Yeah.
What's
If you wanna give me a tip, I'll take it.
Yeah. So and what he's saying, what is legal, is they have certain prices that they charge for everything. So a trip from the airport is a certain price. A trip for an hour
Yeah.
of time is a certain price. So he's by the book. He's going to charge you what is the legal rate is what he's saying. So
Yeah.
you might have some taxi drivers that might try to get away with charging you more.
Oh, we charge it. Yeah.
Yeah, so just be aware of that. But I highly recommend, if you guys are watching this video right now and you want to know more information about Medellin, he's the guy to reach out to. So I'll leave his information. If you need a ride from the airport, of course he can pick you up from the airport.
And it's like Dave says, right? Don't be afraid to come. You know, as long as you walk down the right path, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You don't have. If you're with the wrong crowd, you're taking the chances of
Yeah.
something happens. You know, excuse my language. Excuse my English.
No, your English is good. Man. What are you talking about?
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, David.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys got some information out of this that you can use. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.